If you are planning on buying a Chanel bag and reselling it later, it is very important that you take good care of it while you are lightly using it. So I use it occasionally, but when I'm not using it, I keep it in this dust bag. And then within the dust bag, I keep it in a cool, dark place, sitting upright so that it's not laying and getting any creases. And then I keep it in tissue paper. I make sure that I put tissue paper between the flap so that there's no touching of the leather. Then I also put tissue paper around the chain to keep it from scratching. So I bought this felt firm thing that you put at the bottom of your purse so you don't get those creases that cause wear and tear. And then when I got this bag, the chain was a bit tarnished. They used to make all of their Chanel bags with 24 karat plated gold, and they've stopped doing that, sadly. This company is a great company. They restore luxury handbags. It's called Leather Surgeons. I sent it to them and they were able to restore the chain. They take the leather out, they gold plated the chain and the little emblem here. So all it is really just keeping this from scratching and conditioning this whenever it needs it. And so I'm going to show you guys how I do it. It doesn't take me long at all. So the first thing we're going to start with this leather synthetic wipes, and this is just to clean, to get any dirt off of it. So it's just like this, and all we're going to do is just wipe off the surfaces of the leather. And then when I get to this emblem, this is stamped on. I really kind of don't go over that part because I don't want to wear that down. For a conditioner, I use this Saphir conditioner, and you're just gonna put it on and let it sit for a little bit and take it off. And I use a microfiber towel or just some soft towel that's not rough. So I just take my finger like this and I dip it in. Just get a little bit on there. And then I'm just going to kind of dab this around and rub it in. And then really make sure that you're also just getting along the seams because that's where some cracking can happen. So we'll get up here again. When I go over, I will not go over the Chanel logo there. Just gonna go around that. Okay, so now I'm just gonna let this sit. You can, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's a little bit less shiny. It's just like a little bit more matte everywhere. I'm gonna use the dry side. And now it's just like a wax on, wax off situation. And we're just going to rub around like that. And you can start to see that right there, it starts to look shiny again. And so that's kind of how you tell where you've buffed and where you haven't. And so I'm going to do that all around the purse. One thing I wanted to mention was that around the edges, because that is kind of where the seams are, just be real gentle when you're wiping. Don't scrub it. So now I've got a nice, shiny, hydrated bag. And let me know if you guys have invested in any luxury items and if you've resold them, and then if you have a Chanel bag yourself. So I'd love to hear your thoughts if anybody else has done anything like it. Thanks for watching.